and welcome to this week's edition of Kpsn. After a 2-game losing streak, the football team was intent on getting back to their winning ways. The team took on Canton this past weekend and showed no mercy as they ended up beating them 36-7. They were unstoppable on many fronts as multiple players had a major role in this big win. Quarterback Charlie Grant got all his receivers involved as they each had at least one reception in the game, and he also threw his first touchdown of the year. Crawford Kantov had a monster game, leading the team with 3 touchdowns and rushing for well over 150 yards, earning the honor of being named the Hawk Player of the Week.
I'm here with junior running back and safety from the King Philip football team, Crawford Kantov, who was recently named Hawk Sports Player of the Week for his performance against Canton last week. Crow, how do you feel about that performance?
Oh, I feel great. Woke up and saw a text that I got Hawk Player of the Week. First, I want to thank all my linemen. They gave me that 3 touchdowns I had. I want to thank first McLeish, throw me the ball. Give me I think I had 4 receptions for 90 yards, close to 100. But I feel great for it, and now I'm just ready for senior night for Stoughton.
So after being on the Hawk Player of the Week ballot, that was your 3rd time. How does it feel to finally get the votes to get the win for it?
God, every week I'm just please, can I just get it? Please, God, I'm just grateful and just blessed.
Freshman Tommy McLeish got his first reps in at quarterback. The team looked like a well-oiled machine and took over the entire game.
Tommy, how do you feel about playing your first varsity game last week against Canton?
It was pretty cool. The guys were really supportive. It really helped me get through it. The coaches set me up well, got in a real good offense. All the guys played well too.
Now, going right from 8th grade football last year where you didn't even play quarterback to coming into the speed of a varsity game, how was it trying to adjust to just the absolute speed difference of the levels of play?
It was pretty different, but during practices, you get to see it, and it was pretty similar to practice.
And how is the camaraderie between you and junior quarterback Charlie Grant as you guys split reps and he actually goes out to wide receiver as one of your split guys?
He's great. He helps me get through it, and he's one of the best receivers when he's out there too.
Awesome. Good luck this week, Tommy.
They hope to bring this momentum with them tonight as they take on Stoughton at 6 p.m.
And after the big win last week, how's the team feeling going into this huge matchup against Stoughton this week for a revenge game?
So we were Stoughton in the preseason, and they actually just demolished us by 21 points. That actually hurt us. And we're going to come on senior night. We're going to do it for our seniors. We're going to get the win.
Awesome. Good luck this week, Crow. Thank you.
Kpsn's Tim Hartwell has an update for us on how our volleyball team is doing in postseason play, along with a report on the track team's performance at the Hawk Championship Tournament on Wednesday afternoon.
After their huge wins against Oliver Ames and Powerhouse Canton, our volleyball team is heading to the championship. The team dominated their first playoff game on Monday, sweeping Oliver Ames in 3 straight sets. When facing the number 2 ranked Canton Bulldogs on Wednesday, the team's offense caught fire and was too much for the Bulldogs to handle as KP took the 3-1 victory. This team is built for success as their depth and talent can outshine any competitors in their way. This senior-led squad is looking to make a huge impact on KP volleyball history and take home the Hawk Championship today against the number 1 seeded Franklin. After splitting the regular season series against Franklin, the team is ready for the challenge and looks forward to the competition.
We're all just really grateful that we got to play at all, and especially all the seniors. We just wanted one last time to play on the court all together, and I think it was just great that we have made it so far, and we work really hard every time we go on the court.
I think this year, since we've played together for so long and we're all friends, we all trust each other a lot on the court, and we don't have to worry about people not going for the ball as much, or we know how each other plays, so it's a lot easier.
The team bonding helped a lot during this season, and just because of those setbacks, we kind of just pushed forward.
Franklin's been our biggest rival, and we always it's always a great game, but I think we played really well the last 2 games, so we're just gonna try to forget that they're Franklin, forget that's who we're playing, and just play our hardest.
The team is well prepared to play in their 3rd game this week with everything on the line, as they will rely on their offense and incredible athleticism on the defensive end to carry them to victory. It is incredible to see how far this team has come despite all the challenges they have faced, and we wish them the best of luck today in the championship game. Coming off a short turnaround from their last meet, our Warrior track and field team took the track on Wednesday for their Hockomock Championship matchup against the Sharon Eagles. Having never faced Sharon before in this dual meet fashion, the teams were unaware of each other's strengths, prompting the question of how these teams would fare against each other. Despite coming off a less than desirable 1-4 record in the regular season, the boys looked to show off their true talent and outshine fellow competitors in their quest for the championship. Leading the pack was senior Jovan Joseph, who tore up the track, posting an incredible 50.3 second 400 meter time and getting first place in the Hawk. Senior Sean McCombs wasn't far behind, placing top 5 in the 100 meter dash, along with junior Noah Hurd snagging a top 10 finish. Rounding out by the outstanding performances by the rest of the team, the boys managed to secure a strong finish in the league. On the girls' side, senior Sofia Del Vecchio and Milan Simmons stole the show, posting phenomenal times in their respective events, followed by outstanding performances from Isabel Crocker and Ali Beltramini. Team Depth piloted the girls to a high placement finish in the league. We congratulate all of our runners on a great finish to the Fall 2 season, and we look forward to seeing our stars compete in the spring track season starting after April vacation.
What would you do if you suddenly found yourself with 650,000 followers on TikTok? King Philip Jr. Josh Canning was just trying to do something creative and active during quarantine while everyone had a lot of time off. He decided to start sharing compelling sports stories, including videos about inspirational sports movies, athletes who saved lives, and comeback stories that show the incredible will and resilience athletes have demonstrated in the face of adversity. Josh had posted several videos that got a few looks, but when he shared a compilation about athletes that passed away too soon, his account went viral and got over 3 million views. From that point, he started gaining thousands and thousands of followers. He always starts off his videos with a cool trick shot, which he says helps to attract viewers of all ages. He has thrown a football 40 yards into a basketball hoop, made a 35-yard field goal into a basketball hoop, and hit a soccer ball with a baseball bat from 40 yards away into a hoop. His most viral video got over 18 million views and 4 million likes.
When I first started out on TikTok last summer, it was just to make sports videos and trick shots for fun. It was a very productive use of my free time during quarantine. When I had my first video go viral, it was an amazing feeling. The video was called Athletes That Passed Away Too Soon, and from there I started making similar content every day, and I gained a huge following from it, which was awesome.
In the span of approximately 8 months, Josh's hobby of having fun during the pandemic has gained him over 650,000 followers from all over the world. It was definitely a successful way to turn creativity during COVID into something educational for others, enjoyable for him, and even surprisingly lucrative. You can find him on TikTok under josh.canning. That takes us to the next big sports discussion, the NFL Draft, which is only 13 days away. The Patriots have the 15th overall pick, and fans are hungry for some clarity about what their Patriots team will look like next season. The question still remains whether the Patriots will draft a quarterback in round 1, or if at all. With 5 quarterbacks, 3 wide receivers, and a few linemen expected to go before the Patriots pick, Belichick may opt to go for a defensive player. The 3-day draft will kick off April 29th, and the Patriots have a total of 10 picks. Despite signing a plethora of free agents, the Pats still have a lot of needs that need to be addressed before this upcoming season. Since 2012, the top 2 rounds have been riddled with busts for New England, so they are way overdue for some good luck this year.
I think the Patriots could go in many different ways for the draft. Offensively, if they want a QB under Cam Newton, they could pick Mac Jones if he's still there. Defensively, they could pick Micah Parsons if he's still there. I think that'd be an absolute steal at 15. Guy's a beast. A lot of analysts are saying he's the best player in the draft class. If a wide receiver starts to fall, maybe the Pats can trade up and try to get another weapon for Cam Newton.
And New England Patriot legend Julian Edelman called it a career after 12 years in the NFL. In a heartfelt video posted on his social media, Edelman stated that the wheels finally fell off, and due to a constant knee injury, he is no longer able to play. With under 20 games left in the regular season, the Bruins are making a run to secure a spot in the playoffs. With starting goalie Tuukka Rask still out with an injury and Jaroslav Halak battling COVID, they will be relying on 3rd and 4th stringers Dan Vladar and Jeremy Swayman. In addition, with all the injuries to the defensemen on all 4 lines, the Bruins have made some solid trades to create more depth. They got Taylor Hall from the Buffalo Sabres for a steal, and fans are anxious to see how he will contribute as the Bees grind out the rest of the season.
Taylor Hall, Great player. You know he's going to make a big impact. Maybe take some of the scoring pressure off the first line. Mike Riley, Curtis Lazar, definitely going to bring some depth in for the Bruins. You know, they've been struggling with COVID and injuries, so I think that'll definitely help out. Taylor Hall did say he wanted to stay a Bruin for a while. I mean, if he wanted to, he could have just signed in free agency, but I mean, the Bruins gave up basically nothing for Taylor Hall and Curtis Lazar, so overall, I think it's definitely going to have a good impact on the team, especially for the playoffs.
I think this is seriously going to help the Bees down the stretch. I think this might be able to get us a higher seed. Right now we're a 4 seed in the East, but for the playoff push, I think this might be the key to getting us a higher seed.
The Red Sox this season are without a doubt surprising many. Our power hitters have not disappointed and have started to reveal their true potential. An example of the energy this team can have was seen in their game on Sunday when they won with 14 runs against the Orioles. J.D. Martinez came off his COVID protocol and hit 3 home runs in that game. This team has so much potential, and fans are cautiously optimistic that this will be a fun season to watch. The team currently sits on top of the AL East, which feels pretty good.
Since the Red Sox lost 3 games to the Orioles, they've been pretty hot. I know Alex Verdugo has a hot bat, and same with Rafael Devers. They're both looking pretty good.
Our bats are hitting. J.D. Martinez already has a 3 home run game. He's phenomenal. Xander Bogaerts, phenomenal as well, sitting like around 400 for batting average. I know it's beginning of the season, but still, it's unreal. Christian Vasquez is also doing great behind and at the plate hitting.
We got a good squad going right now. We're on a 9-game win streak, which is pretty nice. Hopefully they can keep up the wins coming.
We're looking strong and solid right now in the beginning of the season.
Our Boston Celtics are hot and cold this season. The young stars Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are putting up great numbers every game and leading the team.
I think the team really does have talent in Jaylen Brown and especially Jason Tatum, who could be one of the league's best players now, and give it a few years, probably will be like top 3 in the league in my opinion. He's one of the best young talents in the NBA, and I think the Celtics have a bright future. And I think even if they're an 8 seed, they could somehow pull something out in the playoffs.
Jason Tatum was last week's Eastern Conference's Player of the Week, and the timing of his COVID comeback couldn't be better. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride to the finish. That's all for this week. We hope everyone has a great April vacation, and we'll see you back here with all the updates next week.